This is a live-action film based on Hiroya Oku's manga series. 13 years ago, Japan spent $2 billion to produce it. However, because the scale is too large and exposes the darkness of human nature too much, it causes controversy in some countries. There is not only a murderous guanine in the play, and there is a Buddha who is one of the most dangerous monsters. The story originates from two young men named Kato and Kurono. They are killed while saving people in the subway station. When they wake up, they find themselves reborn in a strange room. Around the room, there are a group of people who have the same experience with them. They are all transported here after death. In addition, it is the black sphere behind them. Suddenly a laser beam shoots from the black sphere. Print out a naked beauty in front of everyone. Kato, who is a kind man, puts a coat on her and stops others from plotting. At this moment, the black sphere behind suddenly begins to play music. It tells everyone they've already died once. It gives them a second life. If want to live on, they must obey the arrangement, then it start to assign tasks. To kill an alien monster named Green Onion. After finishes the words, it reveals the internal organs. Kurono steps forward and finds that there are all kinds of weapons here. And they don't seem to belong to human beings. But in the center of the black sphere, there is still a bald man sleeping. His whole body is covered with all kinds of unknown instruments. Kurono finds the box engraved with his name. When he opens it, it is a tight black battle suit. The ones who feel strange don't put it on. Except a girl named Kishimoto and a mysterious young man Nishi. At this time, something strange happens. Everyone's body begins to disappear suddenly. Some people start with their heads while others with their bodies. No matter how they scream, still can't stop things from happening. At the same time, the countdown on the black sphere officially begins. Soon they are transported to the mission site. Then they find a Green Onion kid. Everyone picks up their guns and chases him. Push him into the corner. No matter how he begs for mercy, he even takes out his beloved Green Onion. They still shoot and kill him. At this moment a figure appears behind. It turns out to be Green Onion Father. In the blink of an eye. He kills all the people in front of him, and just when Kato is about to die, Kishimoto rushes over and hits Green Onion Father against the wall. It turns out that this is the function of battle suit which can resolve most of the danger. Suddenly a laser rope is shot from the corner. The Green Onion Father is tied in place and cannot move. It is Nishi who just disappeared for a while. He disarmed himself from stealth mode. Make a mockery of the rest. Shoot and kill the Green Onion Father in front of him. When the task is completed, everyone is sent to the original small room. No matter how seriously injured they are, as long as they come back here, it will heal instantly. And those who just died in the mission will really die. Then the black sphere begins to score everyone. Because Nishi killed Green Onion Father, so he gets 5 points. The cumulative points has reached 79. As long as they get 100 points, there will be 3 choices. The first is to get a more powerful weapon, the second is a real resurrection back to the real world. The third is to revive a dead teammate. Because of this, Nishi just played the trick by disappearing first, then only kill the monster in the end. Then, the second mission begins and there are 3 more new members in the room. The target of this mission is called Tanaka Seijin. With the lesson of last time, everyone does not hesitate to put on their battle suits this time. But the grandma and her grandson are unprepared. They are transmitted by the black sphere and they are not in the same place. Grandson is on his way to find his grandma. Accidentally bumps into Tanaka Seijin's radio. Then it come to a tragic end. When Kurono comes, he just see their bodies. Tanaka Seijin also discovers him at the first time. However, Kurono's body is not all transmitted. He is still struggling to find his weapons. Until the last moment of life and death. He finally pulls the trigger. Looking at Kurono who falls to the ground, Tanaka Seijin does kill him. Instead, he aims at the open space next to him. It turns out that he has already seen through the invisible Nishi. Then takes off in place. Begins to attack Nishi crazily. After suffering strong strike. Nishi's battle suit is also damaged and scrapped on the spot. There was a scream of despair. When he is about to die, Kato falls from the sky. And holds Tanaka Seijin to fall to one side. Accidentally, the rage mode of battle suit is activated. Under this force, Tanaka Seijin falls into a short coma. Nishi also loses his life because of his injuries. Just when everyone doesn't know what to do next, the Tanaka Seijin stands up again. Launches a sneak attack on Kato. Then he strikes Kurono fiercely by pushing him on the car. At the time of life and death, Kurono also begins to break out. Activates the rage mode of battle suit, which greatly increases his confidence. Punches Tanaka Seijin into the car. And takes the opportunity to aim his gun at his face. Ends the battle. Everyone is transported to the room. All the injuries suffered in the body have recovered. Kurono scores 7 points because he killed Tanaka Seijin. Only then everyone realizes that no matter how many battles were fought before, only the last killer can get points. It is also confirmed by Black Sphere itself. Whoever gets 100 points, he or she can be revived after memory is erased. Back to the real world. Kurono sees the battle suit he is wearing in the mirror. Only then does he know that all this is not a dream. The extremely hard pan is like waste paper in his hands. Now, he has surpassed the limits of human beings. He can reach a height of tens of meters with a random jump. His mind has changed unconsciously. He loves to own the unique strength and talent now. Maybe the Black Sphere is his own stage. Soon, the new task begins again. This time, the target is the Buddhist temple aliens. The Black Sphere transports them to a museum. Kurono, who is overconfident now, tells Kato to just run for the life with others. Just leave him alone to complete the task. When they just arrive at the door, a man without battle suit emulates a Buddha statue next to him with a gun. But it is only Doppelganger who was destroyed. The real Buddha statue is awakened. Everyone begins to run for their lives, but Kurono takes it all as enjoyment. Easily escapes the attack of Buddhist alien. Depending on the attributes of battle suit, Kurono can easily handle with it. After a while, Kurono discovers its weakness. Find the right opportunity to use the sliding shovel to go behind the Buddhist alien. Shatter its left foot, then aim at its head. Successfully destroy it. Just when everyone thinks the task is completed, something weird happens. The Black Sphere countdown time is supposed to be over. But the time is reset once again. On the other side, one of the teammates escapes from the museum. Before she dies, she tells everyone that the real enemy is inside the house. Kurono and others begin to look around for enemy traces, without noticing the Guanyin Buddha behind him. Guanyin is so powerful. Just a few rounds, Kurono is seriously injured by it. After this defeat, Kurono finally realized he is actually far from being good. Then Kato comes over and leaves his last words to Kurono. Because he plans to perish together with Guanyin, but the reality is cruel. Because he doesn't even have a chance to get close. After a series of moves by Guanyin, Kato is almost cut to pieces. It is only by the Kishimoto's sneak attack that he can narrowly escape. But the next second he is struck hardly and badly injured. Kato in desperate circumstances shows his katana. Prepares to fight hard. But under the repeated moves of Guanyin, soon he is seriously injured. At this critical moment, Kishimoto stands in front of Kato. Be pierced by Guanyin's swords. Before she dies, she also expresses her love. Watching the beloved die tragically in his arms, Kato rushes up with his katana again. It's just that the result can be imagined. Under a round of critical attack by Guanyin, Kato also falls to the end of swords piercing his body. After that, he is thrown in front of Kurono. Thinking that all his teammates died because of his arrogance, Kurono finally breaks out, activates the rage mode of battle suit. Both speed and attack power have been increased geometrically. Own the power to fight with Guanyin after escaping the critical attack of Guanyin. He sees the weapon falling to the ground. Seeks the right opportunity to jump and successfully gets the weapon. Aims at the target and pulls the trigger. As a result, Guanyin survives after sacrificing all its swords in front. Blocks the dead shot. Then it takes out a Buddha statue from its arms. Kurono sees the Buddha statue to roll down the stairs. Then, the abnormality occurs, the Buddha statue begins to grow rapidly. In the blink of an eye, it becomes a giant with a height of 100 meters. With its hands folded, Kurono flies out. Then begins to show its powerful strikes. Kurono has no choice but to run for his life. At this time, he hears Kato's shouts. Kato uses his last strength to throw the gun out. Then Kurono picks up the gun and breaks the palm of Buddha. Continue to shoot along the arm. After a few rounds, Buddha is seriously injured. But next, Kurono is swallowed by Buddha. When everyone thinks he is over, countless gunshots come from Buddha's body. Under continuous attacks, Buddha's defense is finally defeated. Turns into countless fragments and the figure of Kurono reappears. He limps to Kato. Seeing that his battle suit has completely scrapped. Now there is only one breath left. At this time the task finally ends and the black sphere begins to send everyone back to the room. But there is no Kato. Looking at the death list in front of him, Kurono also regains his confidence. Now he has gotten certain points. As long as he gets another 80 points, he can bring Kato back to life. Although this task is very difficult, he firmly believes that as long as the whole team unite together, they can certainly accomplish this impossible challenge.